Hare Krishna. What doesn't challenge us doesn't change us. When a person is going for doing some bodybuilding exercise, if that person has the capacity to lift say 20 kg weights, and if they lift 5 kg weights, now 5 kg weight is no challenge for them, and that will not really lead to any substantial change. Their muscles will not improve, they will not physically become healthier. For becoming healthier, they need to lift up weights which are slightly beyond their capacity. If they can lift 20 kg, they need to lift at least 20 or 21. If they can lift 5 kg, that is their capacity, then from 5 kg, they need to move to 6 kg. So what doesn't challenge us, doesn't change us. This is a principle that applies not just in the exercises like physical bodybuilding, but it applies in life in general. Sometimes in our life, we slip into a comfort zone where even when we have a certain understanding of life, and we just stay with that understanding. We think, okay, all this philosophy stuff, I don't want to get involved in it. And we just go on with our life as it is. But when we live like this, we are not really lifting weights. And then we don't go intellectually. We don't learn anything more in our life. And thus, we stay stuck where we are in overall growth. So if we are to grow in life, we need to take up things which are challenging. And the Bhagavad-gita is what challenges our conceptions. It's very setting. If we look at it, it seems to be like a person a warrior feels that, oh, I should not fight a war. See, it's a good person. Somebody doesn't want to fight a war, somebody is peace-loving. And then Krishna tells him, no, you are foolish. That's what Krishna tells Arjuna, right? In the first teaching that he used, 2.11 is, Ashochan shochastvam pragyavadamsya bhashase gatasuna gatasumscha nanu shochanti panditaha. Krishna says that, Arjuna, you are speaking like a learned person, but actually you are lamenting for that which is not worthy of lamentation. That means Krishna is essentially telling Arjuna that you are acting in a foolish way. Your words are not very intelligent. So the Bhagavad-gita, it's setting itself may challenge our conceptions, and the Bhagavad-gita's content also may challenge our conceptions. But rather than reacting, oh, this book doesn't make sense, we can see what is the sense over here. Is it that Krishna is actually telling Arjuna to fight, and is it a war-inducing book? But there are millions of people who studied the Bhagavad-gita, and now nobody has been inspired to fight war because of the Bhagavad-gita. So what is going on over here? So when we are challenged, then we are actually handed an opportunity to be changed. And thus when we are studying the Bhagavad-gita, we approach it with open-minded inquisitiveness. That means, okay, what does this mean? How does it make sense? And in this way, when it does, don't just reject it because it doesn't make sense. To ask, how can it make sense? When we approach it with that attitude, then we'll see that things will make more and more sense, and we'll move upwards and upwards till we become more evolved in our understanding. And as we become more and more evolved, then everything in life will fall in place. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, things will start falling in place. When a jigsaw puzzle is scattered, the pieces are scattered over there, actually it's just scattered. But when we start, okay, this doesn't fit over here, maybe this fits over here, maybe this fits over here. Like that, things will start making sense. And this applies not just to the Bhagavad-gita study, but applies to life in general. When we face difficulties, at that time we may not understand, what is happening? Why is this happening in my life? But we know, if you know that when we face difficulties in our life, they are what will change us for the better. They can change us for the better. If we don't take them in positive attitude, they will change us, they may change us for the worse. When we become resentful, we become fretful, we become fearful, then they may change us for the worse. But if we remain faithful, knowing that God is in control and that He will take care of things, then the same problems will help us to grow. Krishna assures in the Bhagavad-gita, Macchittah sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi. He says, if you become conscious of me, you will pass over all obstacles by my grace. So the obstacle is like a challenge. And either that obstacle can crush us, change us for the negative, or that obstacle can inspire us to raise our consciousness towards Krishna. If we raise our consciousness towards Krishna, then we grow. And thus, we can see the obstacle as an opportunity for changing upwards in our life, for becoming better. And rather than resenting the obstacle, we see it as an impetus for such change. Thank you. Hare Krishna.